Yes. Lay down on one mat as usual. Knees bent if you have any tension on the longer spine. Otherwise, legs straight and rolled outward. Roll the arms outward. Palm of the hand facing the sky. Keep the shoulder blades flat onto the ground and slide them toward the waist. Move the back of the head away from the shoulders. Close your eyes. And allow your body to soften. Allow your forehead to relax. Relax your eyebrows and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and let that sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, your neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back. The muscles of your back and your spine, vertebra to vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your hips, your groins, relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring your attention into your breathing cycle and observe every aspect of your breath. Which part of your body moves the most, chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation, the small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And there to observe. Is one of the 2 pauses longer? Observe also that your throat remain relaxed and open even during the pauses. Three more observing breaths. At the end of the third, take control and create a long, slow, deep breath. Observe your body expanding with every inhalation and gently contracting with every exhalation. Observe your belly moving to an inhalation, exhalation. Observe your chest, rib cage, expanding for the inhalation. Observe the ribs moving away from each other with every inhalation and closer to each other with every exhalation. Keep a long, slow, steady breath. The air enters your body through the nostrils. Your body expands. Your body is filled up with energy. Then you exhale, freeing you from all tensions. With every inhalation, your body recharges. With every exhalation, you get rid of all tensions, physical and mental ones, leaving you more and more relaxed. Keep your breath controlled, but easy. Allow your body to expand with every inhalation. Observe if there is some small tensions around the belly or around your chest. And then exhale with a soft exhalation, allowing all tensions to exit your body. Keep your breath long and steady, controlled but easy. From your next breath, hold your breath for a few seconds at the end of the inhalation. So inhale, fill up your lungs, and hold the breath. While holding the breath, relax your body, relax all the muscles that are not needed for this pose. Exhale with a long and easy exhalation. So keep on inhaling, deep inhalation. At the end of the inhalation, hold your breath. And just before the exhalation, inhale just a tiny bit more. And then exhale straight away. Use this small, really small inhalation after your hold to allow the exhalation to be softer. When you inhale, the throat softens. It's easier to get the control of your glottis, of your throat, while inhaling. So just for the exhalation, in order to control your breath, in order to control the exhalation. Inhale, just in order to open your throat again. So inhale deeply. Hold the breath, relax your body. And just before the exhalation, inhale just in order to open your throat gently. One more time. And at the end of this breath, go back to a normal breath, not controlled. Allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to relax. Let go. You're safe. Really gently. Bend your knees and roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up in Dandasana. Okay, so the priority is to have the spine vertical. So in case you have some tightness on the back of the leg, keep it bent. This is not a problem. I'd rather see your spine completely straight and the legs bent than to have the legs straight and the back rounded. So prioritize the spine, keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward, palm of the hand facing the sky. Push the thumbs back and push the hands down toward the ground like you want to touch the ground. Breathe deeply on your chest in order to open the rib cage. But keep the muscles between the shoulder blades as much as you can relaxed. Okay, relax your arms, feet in Baddha Konasana. Start with your feet quite far away from your pubis. Put your hands right in front of your knees. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Create cycles with your lumbar spine. Keep the movement soft and easy. Turn also on the other side. And observe that you may experience a difference between the two sides. And it can be completely normal. Okay, inhale. With the exhalation around your spine, allow your spine to unwind, look down, and observe the lengthening of your neck when you are in this position. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, lift the sternum, move the shoulders back, and move the shoulders and the shoulder blades down. Look up. Exhale, tilt your hip backward, round your spine, look down. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, shoulders back. One more time, exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch your spine. Okay, now grab your ankles and move the ankles a bit closer to the pubis, not in contact. Doesn't have to be something too challenging. You have to just feel a different feeling. So if this one is a little bit too much, a bit forward, not as much as before, but it's up to you to find your good position. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hip forward, round your spine, and allow the head to fall down. Stay there. Really slowly, come back up. Put your hands behind your buttocks with your fingers pointing back. So lean a little bit to the back of the mat, not too much, just a tiny bit. Now, push from the outer side of the feet, one against the other. But the inner side of the feet want to move toward the knees, like you want to open the base of the feet up to the sky, but just using the muscles of your body. Okay. Push the outer side and move the inner side toward the knees. Observe how this movement will allow you to experience some interesting feelings around your hips and pubis, groins. Just keep on moving the inner side of the feet toward the knees. And observe it while doing so. Also the knees move down. Stay there. Not yet finished. Okay, now relax. Move the feet forward. Now, grab your knees and move the knees together. Okay. Grab the legs with both hands and really gently start walking forward with your feet. Keep chest and leg together. Allow the head to move down toward the ground. Once that you reached your maximum, still listening to the messages of your body. Slide the arms outside of your legs. Keep the shoulders completely relaxed. Close your eyes. And stay there. Really slowly coming up. Now, from Dandasana, bend your right leg, slide the right ankle under the left knee. Keep the right tibia parallel to the hips without moving the right leg and the left leg in front. Flex your feet. Put your hands right in front of your knees. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hip forward. Arch your spine. Just a tiny bit. Move the shoulders back, but the chest forward. 3 breaths. Feel a gentle activation of the muscles around your spine, just next to the spine. Feel this activation. And now, from this position, tilt your hip forward, keeping the spine straight as much as you can. Once that you reached your maximum, find a comfortable position for the arms. It can be with the hands touching the ground, but keeping the spine straight. It can be with the elbows over the legs. Just find your good position for the arms and stay there. Keep the sternum lifted. The idea is not to just go down, but go in the best way possible. So I prefer not to see your body laying down with a round spine, but rather up, but without compromising your body. Just shaping your body the way you want without compromising anything. The last moments. And now, round your spine and go all the way down. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Relax your face, your throat. Relax your belly. And really slowly come back up. Straighten your legs. For Dandasana again. Bend your left legs, lay the left ankle right under the right knee. Keep the tibia, the left tibia parallel to the hips without moving the left leg. Then the right leg in front. Flex your feet. Put your hands in front of the knees. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Push the chest forward and the shoulders back. Activate gently the muscles right next to the spine. Feel this activation and then start tilting your hip forward without compromising the verticality, the straightness of your spine. When you reach your maximum, whatever it is, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Okay. Stay there. Three breaths. Find a good position for your arms, but keep the spine straight. Keep on looking forward. It will help you lifting the sternum and move the shoulder blades down. Now round your spine and go all the way down. Focus on relaxing the areas of your body that are not needed. And in this position, there are not a lot of areas that are needed. So relax completely your face, your throat, your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your belly. Last moments. And really slowly come back up. Baddha Konasana again. But now I want you to move the heels as close as you can to the pubis. Interlace the hands and grab the front part of your feet. If it's a little bit too much, you can always step gently back. So you can move your feet a little bit away from the pelvis. You can grab the ankle if interlacing the hands and keeping the front side of your feet is not comfortable. Once that you have this connection or your variation of this asana, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, tilt your hip forward and observe that when you tilt your hip forward in this position, you can feel the stretch of your groin, both groins. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, tilt your hip forward and observe. Stay there. Just moments. And gently relax. Okay, now widen your legs to the side, not super wide, just a little bit more, well, just around 90 degrees, around that. So not too much, but still something good. Okay, now flex your feet. The feet are completely vertical. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, tilt your hip forward. Put your hands down on the ground if it's comfortable. Otherwise, you can put your hands over the legs. Keep on tilting your hips forward. If you have the hands down on the ground, you can even walk forward with your hands, but keep the spine straight and as much as you can, relaxed. When you tilt your hip forward, your feet normally will tilt in. Keep it vertical. So roll your legs outward in order to keep it vertical. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Keep on moving forward. Observe the activation, the stretch on the back of the legs. Keep the thighs active. The more you activate the thighs, the more you give the message to your body that you want to lengthen the back of the legs. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. If you have a tension on the upper side of the spine, focus more on tilting the hips forward, because it means that you're not really using the hips, but you're using the spine to go down. That is, I'm just gonna move in this position and that. So if you feel tension in that area, it means that you're tilting the hips, but using the spine. Well, the idea is to have a bit of stability thanks to the arms. So you can also walk back with your hands, but I want you to tilt your hip forward. Then the upper chest can be relaxed, but you're focusing the tilting forward of the hips in order to stretch a little bit deeper the back of the legs. 3 more breaths. And actually, at the end of the 3rd breath, just to check if the spine is soft, create circles with the upper part of the shoulder of the spine. Turn also on the other side. Keep on tilting the hips forward. Okay, and really gently come back up. Okay, now from this position, Twist to the right, push with the left heel down to the ground. So actually, you will kind of lift the left sitting bone. Put your hands on either side of your right leg. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Use the two hands on the ground to help you keep the chest right above the right leg. And pay attention on the left leg. The left leg naturally will roll inward. So the feet will roll inward. Usually when we do yoga, the easiest way, the natural way is not really the good one. So still keeping the chest right above the right leg, roll the left leg outward. So you will feel a kind of stretch from the sacrum to the groin. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. Keep the thighs active. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Twist to the left. Push with the right heel against the ground in order to kind of lift the right sitting bone. Twist your torso to the left. Put your hands down on the ground on either side of your left leg. Now, lift the sternum, shoulder blades down. Start activating the legs, the thighs, to push the thighs down. Now, focus on the right leg and roll the right leg outward. Observe how this movement activates the back of your lumbar spine on your right side till your groin. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, come back to center. Put your hands over the thighs or knees. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, belly gently in. Create circles, starting from the lumbar spine and spiraling up through the spine. Feel your shoulders and head. Turn also on the other side. Movement start from the lumbar spine and spiral up through the spine till your head. Good. Now, Baddha Konasana again, just for a few seconds. Now, cross your legs. Move forward and move in a tabletop position. Keep the 2 knees in contact. Inhale. With the exhalation, tilt your hip backward. Push with the hands against the ground. Round your spine and look at your navel. Inhale. Tilt your hip forward, allow the spine to drop. Move the shoulders away from the ears and look up. Close your eyes now. Tilt your hip backward, exhale, round your spine and stretch your back. When you inhale, tilt your hip forward and stretch from the belly to the chin. And one more time. Exhale, round your spine, look at your belly, stretch your back. Inhale, tilt your head forward, arch your spine, and look up. Sit on your heels. Put your hands over the thighs. Leave the sternum, shoulder blades down. Lean gently back. Just lean back in order to have less pressure on your knees And I want you to start feeling a bit of stretch on your thighs, but it doesn't have to be too much uncomfortable. So if it's impossible for you to do so, you can always sit over a bolster and just focus on tilting the hip back to activate the muscles of your abdominals. Okay, now put your hands down on the ground. Widen your knees. Walk forward with your hands. Keep the arms straight and active. Keep the shoulders wide. Push the chest down toward the ground. You can put your forehead down to the ground and stay there. Keep your arms active. The elbows doesn't touch the ground. Three breaths. At the end of the third, walk back with your hands and put your elbows down. Okay. Now, widen your knees a little bit more. Doesn't have to be completely uncomfortable. I want you to feel the stretch on your groin. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, tilt your hip backward, push with the elbows against the ground. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, tilt your hip forward, arch your spine, look forward. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, tilt your hip back, push with the elbows against the ground. Inhale, tilt your hip forward and move the shoulders away from the ears. One more time, exhale, to your belly. Inhale, look back. Okay, now hands down on the ground, move the two knees together, well, closer. And then lay down completely down on the ground. Put your hands one above the other, right under your face. Now, roll your legs outward. Flex your feet. The toes are pointing outward. Belly in. Shoulders away from the ears. 3 breaths. Now, bend your right leg in order to have the knee in line with the hips and the right tibia parallel to the left leg. Turn your head to the left. Three breaths. At the end of the third breath, stay in this position, but activate your abdominal muscles like you want to really suck the belly in. And observe that the more you activate your abdominal muscles, the more you can feel the stretch on your right groin and hips. Relax and change leg. So straighten your right leg, keep the feet flat with the toes pointing outward. Bend the left knee, keep it aligned with the hips. Keep the tibia aligned, parallel to the leg, to the right leg. Turn your head to the right, 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, activate your abdominal muscles
While doing so, you're tilting the hip backward, but stretching a little bit deeper. Your groins and hips. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, straighten both legs. Keep the feet completely relaxed and pointed. Put your forehead over the hands and relax. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, put your hands next to the chest. Keep the 2 elbows close to the chest. Move the elbows toward the buttocks. And observe that while doing so, the shoulders move away from the ears and the shoulder blades too move toward the waist. Stay there. Doesn't seem feasible, it is. Relax. 3 breaths. And then lift your head, shoulders. Move the 2 elbows as much as you can close to each other. Move the elbows toward the waist. Observe the movement of the shoulders. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, push with the hands against the ground, activating the abdominal muscles, and enter a plank pose, a half plank. You're on the knees. Belly in. 3 breaths. Don't look down. At the end of the third breath, sit on your heels again. Create circles with your hips and lumbar spine, both on one side. And on the other side. Now, lift your hips. Walk forward with your right leg. Keep the knee bent a little bit more than 90 degrees. That is, the feet is forward. A little bit more forward. Okay. Now, put your hands down on the ground. Tuck your left toes under. Keeping the hands down on the ground. Start straightening your left leg. Once that you have the left leg straight, start straightening the right leg too. 3 breaths. Keep chest and leg together as much as you can. And go back down with your left knee down. Put your feet down. Come back to the starting position, change leg. So left leg forward. Tilt your head forward. Put your hands down on the ground. Remember that the knee has to be back compared to your heel. Tuck your right toes under. Start straightening the right leg. Once the right leg is straight, start straightening the left one. Keep chest and leg together. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back down. Tabletop position. Keep the two knees wider than your hips. Keep the feet as wide as the mat. Tuck it under, roll the arms outwards, slide the shoulder blades, throw the waist in the heel. With the exhalation, move the buttocks back and shoulders down. Keep the shoulders down and really slowly. So straighten your legs for Ardha Mukha Svanasana. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, walk back with your hands. Put your hands on the waist. And really slowly come up. Okay. Tadasana in the middle of the mat. Because then we're going to move to Trikonasana. That's why it's better to be already in the middle of the mat. Lift the sternum, shoulder blades down, belly in. Roll the arms gently outward. Push the thumbs back. And move the hands down. Observe that when you do this movement, the shoulders widen. And you gently, without even thinking about, you're lifting your sternum. You're opening your chest. Become aware of that. And relax the arms. Okay. Now, widen your legs for Trikonasana. Roll the right leg outward. Roll the left leg inward. Left leg at roughly 45 degrees. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Tilt your hip to the right. Straighten your arms. And keeping the arms parallel to the ground, then moving down. When you reach your maximum, imagine that someone is pulling your left hand back. Keep the chest in this position. Move the right hand inside of your right leg. Push against the leg to twist the torso. Watch. Twist the torso up. Straighten your left arm. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. If you don't have any tension on the neck, you can look at your left hand. Otherwise, look right in front of you. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Hilda, tilt the hips a little bit more to the right. And really slowly come back up. So the tilting is, this movement. The idea is really to tilt the hips in this direction. So the right side drop down and the left side move to the left and close a little bit in order to keep the spine straighter, because otherwise the tendency is to do something like that. So this area is just really small and that one is really long. Well, if you do this tilting of the hips, you cannot equalize the two sides. Okay? Now let's do the other side. So roll the left leg outward, right leg in, right feet roughly at 45 degrees, left feet pointing straight to the left. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, tilt your hip to the left. If you're unsure, you can always do this just to move a little bit the hips, and then you drop the left side of the hips down, right side move to the right, but also the right leg close a little bit. So roll gently in in order to have more flexibility in this area. Keep the spine straight, straighten your arms, go down. When you reach your maximum, imagine that someone is pulling your right hand back. That too will help widening the lower part of the chest. Move the left hand inside of your left leg. Turn the chest up. Straighten your right leg, right arm up to the sky. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, come back up. Okay, now roll both legs inward. So the feet are pointing inside. Tilt your hip forward and go all the way down. Allow the spine to unwind. Keep the weight of the body on the ball of the feet. Relax the arms, spine, the head, the face. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, bend your knees, put your hands on the waist and come up. Come back into Tadasana. And find your stability. Big toes touching, heel gently apart. Tilt your hip backward, either activating your buttocks or the abdominal muscles, or just find it a compromise between the two. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Relax completely your arms. Move the back of the head away from the shoulders, like you want to lengthen the whole spine. And close your eyes. Observe the natural movement of your body. The body will move. The energies within yourself are moving. So become aware of the natural movement of your body. Stabilize the movement only when needed. So keep it a bit. Now, still with your eyes closed, start stabilizing a little bit more. Activating the muscles of your legs, activating your buttocks, activating your abdominal muscles, activating the muscles of your back, shoulders, arms, till the very tip of your fingers. And observe how you feel mostly. The movement are still there. And it's normal. You're alive. But it does change. Like the energies are still there. They're kind of in a cage. So gently, still with your eyes closed, allow your body to soften. And allow the energies to flow a little bit more. Okay, now open your eyes. I hope that you felt the difference in the energies. The energies free to flow and kind of trapped. The idea is to keep the energies flowing Also, in asanas, they are physical. So, and we're gonna try that. Widen your legs a little bit more than Trikonasana, because we're moving to Virabhadrasana too. So, turn your right leg outward. The right foot is pointing to the right. Roll the left leg inward to have the left feet roughly at 45 degrees. Tilt your hip to the left. So I want you to feel a gentle stretch on your left groin. And now, still keeping this gentle tilting of the hips, bend your right leg. While doing so, the upper part of your body is easier to keep it relaxed. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, straighten your arms. And look above your right hand. Keep the shoulders down and now activate the muscles of your body. Keep it strong. Stay there. Determined, concentrated, focused, strong. Now, when you start feeling some fatigue, some muscular fatigue, roll the arms outward. Soften the arms. Soften your body. You are still in Virabhadrasana 2. But in a softer version, you're using the energies in a different way. You can still feel the fatigue because you already entered this version when you started feeling the fatigue. So the muscles are still working, but you're still there. Last moments. Really gentle, really gently. Straighten your right leg and lower the arms. Turn to the other side. Straight away. Find the foundation. So the right feet is roughly at 45 degrees. Left feet is pointing to the left. Tilt your hip gently to the right. Bend your left leg. Be sure to have the left knee right above the heels or gently back, not forward, in order to protect your knee. Keep the sternum lifted, shoulder blades down, straighten your arms. Look above the left hand. Keep the legs active. Sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Strong and steady. Belly in a little bit more. Okay. Don't forget the tilting of the hips back. And as soon as you start feeling the fatigue, roll the arms outward and soften your arms. But keep on staying there. It's not the end of the world. You have a lot of energy still. Soften also your breath. Keep it long and steady. Not the end of the world. The last moments. Really slowly. Straighten your left leg. Lower the arms. And come back to Tadasana. Find your stability. Become aware of your force and of your energies. Of your energies flowing too. Now find the dristi. Lean on the left leg. Lift the right leg. Open the right leg to the side. Put your right feet in contact with the left leg. Keep a really super small bend of your left leg. Belly in, sternum lifted, shoulder blades down. Roll the arms outward. Keep the arms soft, but lift the arms to the sky. Keep the shoulders completely relaxed. Stay there. And gently come back to Tadasana. Straight away. Lean on the right leg. Lift the left leg. Open the left leg to the side. Put your left feet in contact with your right leg. Keep the right knee gently bent. Sternum lifted. Shoulder blades down, belly in. Roll the arms outward. Keep it soft. And really gently lift the arms. Keep the arms soft. Keep the shoulders relaxed. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, lower your arms and feet. Enter Tadasana again. And close your eyes. Just for a few seconds. Just observe, experience, witness. And now you can enter Shavasana. Take everything you need to be comfortable in Shavasana. If you feel any tension on your lumbar spine, you can put a bolster under the knees or even put the calf muscles over a chair. If you feel a lot of tension around the hips, since we worked quite a bit on the hips, you can also take a belt and strap the 2 legs not firmly together, but still together, in order to allow the 2 legs, to avoid the 2 legs to roll outward and stretch again your hips. So in case you can just wrap, I'm just gonna show you with a belt, because otherwise it's a little bit hard maybe to. Well, it's not a good color because I'm all in green today, but so the idea, if you feel some tension on the hips, you can do Shavasana while wrapping the 2 legs with a belt. Just to keep the 2 legs together. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable because you're relaxing, but we'll keep the hips compact. Just in case you feel tension on the hips. Find a comfortable position and allow your body to relax. To soften. At the end of Shavasana, I'm going to chant the mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm going to guide you out of the pose to a moment. Just relax. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamrita Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtin Vadanam Udvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamrita. Slowly. Start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with the mouth. Release all tensions. One more time. Gently stretch your body. Roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before pushing with the left hand to sit up comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight yet relaxed. So find a compromise. You can always sit on a bolster or on a folded blanket if you want to, or on a pillow, cushion, or whatever. Put your hands in Nana Mudra or Chin Mudra. Thumb and index finger together. Palm of the hand either facing the sky or the ground. Focus your face, your eyes, focus your throat, and relax. Relax your shoulders, your arms. Inhale deeply. Relax your face, your throat, relax your belly, and allow the energies of your body to flow freely. If there's some slight movement starting, allow it. Don't stop it. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.